Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your horoscope for July 2024. Welcome. Now, here this month, we've got quite a few interesting events. Of course, another retrograde planet, and that's Neptune. And on the 21st, we've got a second full moon in Capricorn. All right, so let's dive in and start from the Neptune retrograde in Pisces, starting on the 2nd of July at 29 degrees. So here, this retrograde will end on the 7th of December. Now, here in this area of your life, so the first house, of course, we also have Saturn retrograde since the 29th of June. This retrograde will be on November the 15th. So overall, with two retrograde planets here on their way out from your first house, especially Neptune at such late degree. Overall here, heightened intuition, heightened sensitivity is very much highlighted during this time. I think you will be restructuring your life, your identity, your persona. That's here Saturn retrograde. You will be reviewing the experiences from the very recent past. And this is about reshaping your outer self and your inner self based on what you've experienced very recently. Now, here, this retrograde also prompts you, the Neptune retrograde, to reassess your dreams, your goals, your hopes for the future. This is very much connected to you, your persona, your identity, your desires, your needs. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire from your life? Now, be cautious of any idealistic tendencies during this time, but at the same time, this is also a time to seek greater clarity in your understanding of your own aspirations, of your own objectives. Now, on the 2nd of July, on the other hand, we've got Mercury moving into Leo. And here, this is happening in your sixth house of work, daily life, daily routine. So we've got two planets retrograde in your first house for quite some time. So you're reinventing yourself, the structures in your life, your goals, dreams, taking a closer look at what fits into your reality and what needs to be changed, modified, adjusted. At the same time, we've got the activation of that Leo energy. And it will be very strong and prominent throughout July and August because once we start with Mercury, then Venus will join Mercury, the Sun, then Mercury will be retrograde. And here throughout August, it will be retrograde partially also in your area of your sixth house. So here, another indication of these lifestyle changes, seeking more structure, being more organized, more neat in your daily life, daily routine. This is also about expressing yourself more confidently, more authentically in your daily life, in your work life, for example. Now, if you've been wanting to learn some new skills, especially the ones you use to help others or you use in your profession, learning new skills, refreshing your skills, this is also favorable during July and August. And overall, this is a great opportunity for paying more attention to how you work on daily basis, for how you function on daily basis as well. So here on the 5th, we've got a Cancer new moon, and new moon occurs when the sun and the moon are in the same sign at the same degree. We're starting a brand new cycle here in your 5th house of children, creativity, romance, self-expression. This could be about implementing a brand new routine for your children. Perhaps this could be about starting a new business, a new goal, objective. Perhaps you're healing yourself. It's a great time for doing so, especially since Saturn and Neptune are retrograde in your 1st house. So here, dealing with issues connected to self-improvement, self-growth, self-discovery is very, very prominent here. And now Cancer new moon, you can actually also work on your inner child. And perhaps it will be easier to identify any blockages, any fears that stop you from achieving your goals and objectives. Now, with the 5th house activation, we might be also craving to have some fun in your life, some joy. So it's a great time for engaging in activities that bring you happiness, that bring you pleasure. Now, on the 11th, we've got Venus moving into Leo, joining Mercury. Now, here, that's your 6th house, a really great time for seeking harmony and balance in your daily life. And I think this is also when you might feel more appreciated at your work. And with Venus in the sixth house, it isn't always easy to be overly fit or physically active because Venus likes to have fun. So perhaps there could be opportunities for networking, for socializing with your coworkers, people that you work with overall. But at the same time, with Venus here, watch your sugar cravings. Very often, with Venus transiting our sixth house, we crave sweet things or cakes, for instance. Right. So with Venus, the trick with Venus is just to implement a little bit of creativity fun into your daily life, whether this is a bouquet of fresh flowers on your desk or perhaps a new notepad or notebook. Here, you need a little bit of color, sensible energy in your daily life to stay proactive. Now, here we've got Mars and Uranus conjunction on the 15th of July, happening at around 5:25, 26 degrees. And here, that's your third house. So, what you can expect during this time is there could be some dynamic and disruptive changes happening in your neighborhood, perhaps roads being closed. So, here, be aware of these events, situations, energies around this time because overall, this could generally disrupt your journey to work or to school drop off or pickup. Now, at the same time, this is when you might feel the inner desire to express your ideas, thoughts in a written way, or if you want to write a blog or create a podcast, there is this strong need to express yourself, to share your ideas, your knowledge with others. Perhaps you'll be starting a new course of study during this time, online course, for instance. At the same time, here there's this opportunity for breaking free from any fixed mindsets or belief systems that no longer align with your reality. Here, with that Uranian influence, this is about seeking new ways to express yourself more authentically, more assertively, more freely. Now, Mars moves into Gemini on July the 20th, and that's your fourth house. So, with Mars in the fourth house, very often we have this really strong need to either declutter the house, reorganize the house. Gardening is very much highlighted. Working in the attic, decluttering, renovating. There is so much physical energy here that we often invest into our home, into seeking emotional stability, safety, comfort. So here, I think you'll be very motivated to generally fix whatever needs attention at your home, whether this is an issue you've been dealing with that has been affecting your inner emotional well-being, whether this is perhaps the walls that need to be refreshed or the grass that needs to be cut. You will know best, but here with Mars in the fourth house, you've got this inner motivation and energy to fix whatever needs to be fixed and addressed in your area of emotional home and family dynamics. On the 21st, we've got a Capricorn full moon happening here in your 11th house. So friendships, groups. This is the second full moon in Capricorn between June and July period. The first one was at the very early degree of Capricorn. The second one is at a very late degree. So what does it mean here? We've got a full moon conjunct Pluto. I think for some Pisces, this could be about breaking away from a certain friendship connection in your life. And it might not be an easy process because here with that Pluto energy, very often is about implementing this intense and energy, a big transformation shift. Overall, here the shift is connected to your social connections, but also to your aspirations for the future, long-term goals, plans, and hopes. Now, during this full moon, I think you'll be also reevaluating your connections in your life, who fits in your reality and who doesn't. Remember, you've got an important eclipse coming up in September in Pisces. And it's a brand new cycle of eclipses. You'll be reinventing yourself on a massive, massive scale. It's like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon, but it's a slow process. It's basically like removing a layer of an onion. I think there is a lot around about you that most likely has fulfill this purpose. It's now time for a new you to emerge. You are in the process, you're not there yet, but this full moon reminds you of taking a close and realistic look at who do you want in your life, in your social circle, in your reality, and who doesn't fit in it. At the same time, this could be also connected to you're redefining your long-term goals, plans for the future as well. At the same time, this could be also connected to you redefining your goals, dreams, hopes for the future. Now, we end the month with Mercury moving into Virgo, your seventh house, on the 25th of July. So here with Mercury in the seventh house, this is about here communication, contracts, agreements, paperwork, negotiations, meeting halfway with other people. So you'll be having important conversations probably. Maybe this could be about some people returning back into your life in August when we have the retrograde of Mercury. And I think this could be also related moving down the line to your lifestyle, potential lifestyle changes, even if it's something very little at the moment. But Mercury will go down into Leo. But anyway, we'll discuss it closer to the date. Thank you very much, Pisces. Have a good month. And until the next time, bye for now.